All right, guys, how's it going? So I've been pretty immobile this weekend, aka sick off my butt. I'll say sick off my A word after the first minute. I don't know if YouTube still really cares about that sort of thing. Anyway, all this to say, I probably shouldn't be recording, but I don't know. I've been sick for like 10 to 20% of my life, and I can't let it slow me down all the time. I have Zoombinis to save. So anyway, um live streaming was a big no, but I figured I could let's play, so if I have to blow my nose or cough everywhere, I can at least pause and spare you all at home. I think what I'm gonna do is I feel like we have so many guys at Shade Tree, and I've just been ignoring them. So I think I'm gonna gather them together and get a little crew across. Um, but yeah, hope people are doing well in the world. I feel like I don't know, the framing and the lighting is really weird today because I usually don't film this early, let alone a let's play. So sorry if I look strange. I also think I did a different camera angle because it was I think like the top down was like feeling a little weird visually. Um so but anyway, I mentioned on my live stream last Thursday, I think it was, or maybe it was Friday. No, I think it was Thursday. That I wasn't feeling so hot and that I should, stop streaming to make sure that I don't get sick. Um, Definitely got sick. And it's been a weird migration sort of illness. Sorry, I'm going to turn the volume down for myself real quick. Meaning my own earbud volume. There we go. So sorry if my disease state is revolting to you. It's revolting to me too. Also, is this angle correct? Slightly more this way. Okay, there. It's slightly more centered now. All right. So we don't have any help here, but we do have two very similar Zoombinis. Okay. Okay. What about here? All right. All right. So we're on are we on very hard or very, very hard? I don't remember. I guess we can check this question mark. Oh, we're on very, very hard now. All right. Well, we have these two guys. Okay, so that was actually very lucky then. So they give us absolutely no information. Let me see if I can adjust this mic just a smidge. Just a little smidge. There we go. Apologies. And so these are being sorted based on based on two features, and we don't know anything about what those features are or where they go. However, the fact that these guys all go together, and we also happen to guess the right order, maybe suggests that there is no order at all, and that these are, how do I put this? They're like that they all go together in any way because it's all red noses, and it's eyes and noses, so they go in the same spot. All right, well, we know that eyes is not the first thing then. Is it noses? Okay, that's good. I'll put her here. She's gonna pop. Oh, weird. Could be hair then. Ooh, this is brutal. Okay, it appears so far that first it sorts by noses and then it sorts by, it looks like hair, because it can't be noses and it can't be eyes, because we have two Cyclops separated by a different thing, and we have two Springfoot separated by a different thing, so it has to be separated by hair. So we know that baby hair is pretty early in the order, and then flat hair and cap hair happen after that, and ponytails happen before the baby hair. We don't know where the shaggy hair will go. So I think I'm gonna place him first, just because he could go literally anywhere at the end. Interesting, and that helps us a little bit. Okay, I was a little scared there, and we know she's gonna go here, but the other two, it's a big toss-up. All right, we made it.
You've done quite well.
All right, not too shabby. So anyway, yeah, so I got really sick on Friday. Well, Thursday night I knew I was getting sick. I had a sore throat at the end of the stream, and then it like evolved.
Are created equal, and they appear to be identical if the correct crystal is used.
The correct crystal. So on Friday, I spent like a couple hours making myself some really intense sound glitches, some really intense soup, and went pretty well. I kind of feel like it was curing me, but maybe not 100%. Okay, so this is a very tricky... Alright, so if you're familiar with the previous version of this puzzle, this is basically the same exact thing, except now you're accommodating pairs of Zoombinis instead of only single Zoombinis. So you have to make sure that it's going to match on both sides. Now, obviously, luckily here, we have twins on both sides, so this is kind of a cop-out. Because if something works on one side, it's going to work on the other because they're identical. Now see, it flips around for a second before it goes to the next puzzle. But yeah, so... So I've been mostly taking it easy this weekend. Saturday I really lounged around, and then so it was weird. On Friday my throat was very swollen, and then on Saturday it got really scratchy, and I'm sure the allergies around here don't help. I live in the South where the pollen is absolutely insane. Then Sunday, yesterday, it kind of turned from, like, my throat was basically all better, but then it turned into like a sinusy head cold type thing. All right, so that'll be correct, right? Our hair matches, our eyes match, our nose matches, and the feet match by default, so we're good. But my boyfriend stopped by anyway, which was very nice of him to do at great risk to his health. We tried to keep, you know, we tried to leave room for Jesus, so I didn't give him anything. But we still hung out a bit, and today I do feel my sinus is not as bad, but like when I woke up, it was like kind of in my chest. So I guess the sickness just keeps migrating, and, you know, hopefully eventually it'll just go away. Anyway, sorry if I'm talking about it too much. It's probably not like the best topic, but You know, I'm sure everyone wants to know about it. Alright, shaggy hair matches, eyes match, nose match, and feet match by default. Looks like we're good here. So today I was just sick of it, so I did go to the gym. I made sure to, you know, wipe off everything really thoroughly, and I did my best to keep distance from people. But I do think I'm at the tail end of it. Well, this is an easy one. In some ways, very, very hard is almost easier than very hard on this one, because technically it's harder. The puzzles, you have to accommodate more Zoombinis, but on the other hand, it's only 8 puzzles instead of 16 puzzles, because you're solving for pairs every time. So in some ways, it almost makes it simpler. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, so that will help them match up. Sorry, one moment. Okay, that's the magic of Let's Playing, is if this was a live stream, you had to witness all the coughing I just did. Now, this is the harder part of the pairs, which is that the shifting features are harder to track. Okay, but it looks like wide eyes will go into Cyclops and sleepy eyes will go into nerdy glasses. Am I right? Okay. Wide eyes go to Cyclops and sleepy eyes go to nerdy eyes. Okay. And we also need something for the feet. Okay. Okay, that looks right to me. Not my proudest moment. That's the first mistake I've made in this whole Let's Play. How did I get that wrong? I guess I didn't realize that was shifting hair, I guess. Ugh, I'm embarrassed. Alright, well, that's not good. Okay. Alright. I'm a little paranoid because apparently my mic was going in and out on the last Let's Play, and I'm a little nervous about that, but I think we're fine. Alright. Well, that was humiliating. But you know, I am sick, and you do have plenty of tries with this very, very hard, because everyone has to go through this passage, so I'm not worried about getting 100% here. I can redeem myself at a later date, although I am very ashamed, I will say that. Okay, that's gonna fix the hair, that'll fix the eyes. Feet and nose. How did I get that wrong? I must have just not been paying attention. I'm gonna have to like watch that back and see what happened there. I'm only gonna have 14 Zoombinis for Bubblewonder Abyss, assuming I don't make another mistake. Okay. Abiqua. Alright, so we need that. Well, yeah, we need that to match up the feet. Okay, that'll match up and their noses match by default. But yeah, I've been considering, honestly, having to get my tonsils out because I've gotten sick 6 times in the last 8 months, and sometimes it really lasts a long time. Like, earlier in January or so, or February, I got sick for about 3.5 weeks. I mean, it wasn't like full on that entire time, but it took that long to fully clear. And that's just redonk, you know? No one should have to deal with that. And it always starts in my throat. So okay, this looks right to me. I think this is the last pair, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, we're at the last pair. Man, if only I could have not been a Dumbo. That's okay.
Search
Mistakes are bound to
first.
happen. I mean, there's
So easy to do.
625
Get
Zoombinis.
Zoombinis across Bubblewonder
Bubblewonder Abyss. I should get used to the idea, because there are definitely going to be some puzzles where I'm not going to be able to do it completely the first time. Okay, hold on, let me move my window over. I'm not seeing the microphone. Okay. Alright, so I was acting like very hard on this puzzle was hard, but this is truly a mind fuck. And I can say that because it's no longer the first minute. This is very close to the hardest puzzle in the game. I would say that depending on your group, Captain Cajun's Ferry can be more brutal, although it's a simpler puzzle. Stone Rise ain't no walk in the park either on very, very hard. But this is just ridiculous. Alright, so let's look briefly at what we have here. Let's start here. This looks a little simpler. No, let's, well, okay. Alright, Sleepy Eyes cannot go through that. Also very, very hard introduces, there's these side platforms that you may need to use as well. So Sleepy Eyes cannot go here, and if the blue switch has been flipped, nobody can go through here. And then people will chill here. And then you need to flip the blue switch. And then red noses cannot go through. But otherwise, it's free reign. Otherwise, anyone can go through. So it's just not Sleepy Eyes and not red noses. And then you'll be doing this a few times, it looks like, to control the other pathway. So you'll probably want to math that out. Left route, by default, it's okay, but by default, only shaggy hair can go through it. And you only want to send one, which is good because we only have one shaggy hair, right? He's here. Yeah. Alright, you're going to want to bounce him away later, or else he'll go in the whirlpool. So, you only want to do this once. So you're going to send a bunch of them over this way, and then you'll send one shaggy hair to flip the blue switch, and then everyone else is going to be going through here. And then the yellow switch at some point will be flipped. And then we have an orange switch to worry about as well. And here we don't want blue noses, although it's okay if they have other things going on. We have a propeller foot. The propeller foot is supposed to redeem. Okay, this is just a misnomer, or like, this is just a red herring. Sneakers don't matter. You're already going that direction. This is another red herring. They put a couple things on the board to confuse you, when in reality nothing's ever going to hit those tiles. I don't know. I don't think anyone's even. No, oh yeah, something's gonna hit that. But okay, no. Okay, so stop worrying about wheels and feet. Those don't matter. The only foot we need to worry about is the propeller. So we have this orange switch. Once the yellow, okay, because this is the only, so this is the main direction, and then orange is going to go back and forth a little bit, maybe. Once you send someone through, they can't have a balloon nose. So she's definitely going to want to be on this path. Doesn't really matter yet. Nobody has sleepy eyes, right? Okay, so that doesn't even matter. I mean, I have half a mind just to send her over so I can stop worrying about her. Because I know she's not going to want to be on the other path. Yeah, I think it's safe. I'm gonna just do that now to get out of my way. Who is she? Ipley? Okay. You just wait over there, Ipley. I won't forget about you. Alright, so after we get some guys across up here, we're gonna wanna... Okay, first we'll need a smooth hair guy to go over here and zap that to change the red, to change the orange. Then we'll need a propeller foot to do that. Then we'll need a ponytail to free the red. And then everybody else is just gravy. Nobody else really has important features except for the fact that we need the red noses in general to go on the left side. So then these guys, it almost doesn't really matter where they go. We just need what we really need is to have a multiple of 3 plus 1 to make sure the yellow arrow switches once those guys go through. So we can just send over 6 more. And then, okay, so I'm going to send these guys to the right. They don't have any features that are going to get rejected. Send the shaggy guy up. He'll get stuck here. He'll turn the blue thing. Send those guys all up. This will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we can send a flat top over to free the orange. Then we'll send a propeller and a ponytail to free the red. And then everyone else can just go over. Let's give it a shot. I might have miscounted or gotten something wrong, but I think I'm in a pretty good position here. For very, very hard, that wasn't actually that terrible. Alright, now I need to flip the blue switch. And then he's going to be... So these sparkles, I think this is new. These sparkles trap the Zoombinis. And surprisingly, even though Zoombinis collide and pop normally, you can actually shove someone across these sparkles from the opposite direction to free them, because if he goes forward now, he's going to go into this abyss. So we need to send a propeller vertically to nudge him the other way. And then the switches will also free them, but not in the direction. They'll keep going in the same direction. I sure hope I counted correctly here. Alright, looks like the yellow switch will be operating correctly. And then it's time for this guy. Alright, so first we need to flip the orange switch. And this flat guy will accomplish that for us. And that'll free her as well. Then we need to nudge this guy out of the way with our single propeller foot. They kind of help you out here, because like they'll put these important features on, but they'll often be like the only one. So you don't have to like think that much about like, oh, which Zoomini should go here and there. Oftentimes it'll be pretty obvious. Okay, so I guess I'll just do these 3 guys real quick and then we'll finish off with the ponytail. It doesn't really, right now the order doesn't really matter. And I don't think anyone's even at risk of colliding, but I'll give them all a second just in case. Okay, I think that's long enough. Well, this would have been really impressive if I had all 16 Zoombinis, but as it is, I'll just take what I can. Man, the glare from the outside light is crazy. Alright, my computer's a little toasty, but not... It doesn't feel overwhelmed. Alright. Well, we didn't earn ourselves another little building, but at least we got some more Zoombinis through. And technically, we survived our first very, very hard run through the Mountains of Despair, even if not all 16 survived. We like the royal we survived. All right, so no new buildings. So now we have a very uneven 18 at Shade Tree, but that's okay. We'll you know, it's uneven to begin with. Oh my God, was his name Miyu? Interesting name. Yetwa. City, oh, that's cute. Dega. Busy, that's a fun name. Nirasi. Ejedu. Starfly. Renawo. Lonnie, that's a cute name too. Katwapo. Kekrayaka. Loru. True Rome. That's a two Rome. That's an interesting name. Goublou. That's my favorite so far. Fleesa. Klepriki. Eseglico. Do. Onefo. Who was that last one? Lequefo. Okay, give me 1 second. I blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. My Zoombinis are making a racket. I was also trying to slightly adjust the camera just because the sun is going down, so it's causing a lot of strange light effects. As it's getting into summer, the light's getting very bright and intense late into the day. But like with the way the room is set up, it's like it's all going behind me, which I guess is like a big filming no-no. Anyway. So I haven't really gotten a good look at our crew yet. It looks like we don't have a lot of similarities. Okay, looks like City and Miu are pretty close. And so are Fleesa. Actually, we have a really great cluster here. I take it back. City, Fleesa, Yetwa, and Miu. They'll definitely give us some answers. So let's start with... Alright. Not the best start. Okay. So I'm guessing either propellers or sleepy eyes are going over here because nothing else is triggering. Alright, it's not the sleepy eyes. Let's see if it's the propellers. Okay, he was going so slow. Wait, oh, another bug. Okay. Alright. So, okay. So this absolutely means unless Wheels and Shaggy Hair. No, wait. Okay. This means because every feature up here is also down here, except for the noses, and there's two different noses, so it can't be that. This means this bottom one is the default acceptor, and he is allergic to these guys up here, and I'm guessing he's allergic to orange noses. So let's keep on with that theory. All right. So we know he's not allergic to another type of nose, and he's not allergic to ponytails or cap hair. But if he is allergic to a type of hair, well, I think we'll learn something by going... Oh, God. Wait a second. I had 3 stakes left and 1 reappeared. There's weird stuff happening here. Okay, so that would suggest that... Yeah, that shoes... Okay, so at the current juncture, we're our top suspects for... sorry, I need to adjust the windows again. I'm making a mess. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that my volume's coming through. We are looking at orange noses and shoes. And then either an eye type or a hair type. Like, I'm gonna guess nerdy eyes, maybe? Nerdy glasses. And that means that everything else would be accepted down here. Boy, that was... that kept subverting my expectations. But we made it. Somehow. I feel like we should have been closer to,
The Zoombinis journey for many days until they arrive at 4 stone caves. All fiercely defended.
I don't really know what happened there. There was definitely some sort of glitch with the stakes or whatever. I feel like this emulator is pretty solid. I'm using DOSBox, but apparently it has a couple kinks. So this puzzle gave me the biggest headache of my life last time.
Step right up.
But I think it ultimately was explained by just both axes were rejecting Cyclops eyes. I looked at it again and again. I went to the subreddit. No one was helpful to me. No offense if you're one of those people. But no one even really engaged. I think I'm the only person who finds this puzzle interesting.
We must be selective about our clientele.
Weird. Okay.
Go on.
Don't be shy.
All right, this is already weird again. But I think I can think of some ways it makes sense.
Move it, Toots.
I'm just kind of guessing right now. No, it's probably purples that go down here.
Okay by me.
Have a good time.
Looks like ponytails are on this side. No. How could I be so dumb? Are caps down here?
One of the chosen few.
Okay. So ponytails don't matter, actually. I thought they did, but they don't. This guy go up here. I'm kind of just eyeballing it, and then I'm going to figure out what the solution is after the fact. Because there's just no way to know. It's so chaotic. Well, let's see if we can figure anything out. You could say the bottom is... so I believe the top is rejecting the bottom based on purple noses and cap hair. And it just so happens that they're split on one side or the other. But it's impossible to say. It could also be that the left side is rejecting hat hair or the right side is rejecting purple noses. Because it also... Or that the bottom is rejecting... No, the bottom's not rejecting red noses, although the left side could be. And then we know these all go up
You'll
here.
do.
Okay. Let's see if I can figure out anything that's going on here before I move on. The left side could be rejecting red noses and hat hair. I don't believe the right side is rejecting anything. That doesn't really make sense based on what I'm seeing. Left side's probably rejecting red noses and hat hair. I don't see any other commonalities. And then I would say it appears that the top is also rejecting purple noses, and it might just be purple noses and hat hair, because, like, again, nothing else really adds up. Green noses are on both sides, orange noses are on both sides. And, you know, it's like these are supposed to have two traits in common, and or it's up here. But if it's up here, it would only be red noses and what else? Can't be sleepy eyes, can't be nerdy eyes, can't be ponytails, can't be wheels, can't be propellers. Yeah, so again, they're just like lazily selecting the same thing on both axes. That's really weird. Yeah, that's bizarre.
Hey, don't be strangers.
When it comes to these finicky eaters, one troll's poison is another troll's pizza.
Sorry about that.
Oh, come on, pizza. You know
Looks so yellow
I
now.
love you.
I'm really getting hungry.
One sec. All right. I guess we'll just, well, let's start with some toppings that we don't have.
Something on that I don't like.
Something's wrong.
I'd like more toppings, please.
All right, Shiler's a
I'm
fan.
really getting hungry.
Honestly, I'm kind of hungry too. Maybe I should have pizza for dinner. It's not really good getting over a cold food, though.
There's something there I won't eat.
It's still missing my favorites.
Okay.
I'm really getting hungry.
Something on that I don't like.
I'd appreciate more toppings.
Uh-oh, there's something on that I don't want.
All right, let's start getting into the toppings we already have some hints about. We have olives here. I think these are olives. I'm not totally sure.
More topping.
Okay, Arno's a fan.
That topping? Not for me, thanks.
Uh-oh.
Something must go.
Is that all I get?
Oh, something's wrong.
All right. I think deduction would lead us to think that Arno needs to have the whipped cream, right? Because Arno wants something else. But he doesn't want the 3 things that we've tested that aren't available. And because he wants, and he doesn't want hot fudge, and because he wants olives, we also know he doesn't want cheese and he doesn't want beans. So I think this has to be right. I'm hoping. I don't want my Zoombinis to get domestically abused.
Perfect pizza!
Got it. Alright. Now, Willa. We know that she also doesn't want beans or cheese. So she must want that, and then that leaves beans and cheese for Shylar.
My compliments to the chef.
Boy, that is a weird... She just wants a plain, no cheese pizza. We didn't even get hit this time. That's great.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
Alright. Now we have a decision to make, ladies and gentlemen. I could go north. And try to do Captain Cajun's ferryboat. But I'm just not sure I have it in me. And this group looks a little tricky when it comes to doing something like that. I feel like we have some... We have quite a bit of variance in our party. Although we don't have Shaggy... Oh, we have one Shaggy here. I don't know. I told myself starting off we would not go north to go easy on myself, but now I'm like not really feeling like going south. Let's give it a shot. We can always, I think we can always go back if it's too hard. And I'll just try to be honest with myself rather than try to push through it if I'm too mentally exhausted.
The kind captain has upped the ante.
So, Captain Cajun's ferryboat gets incredibly difficult as it goes on. This is already really hard, and very, very hard only gets worse.
Welcome to the boat. Now hurry yourselves up and find your seat.
All right, so we have a lot of nerdy eyes. We have a lot of sleepy eyes. I don't see a lot of other big common groups. We have a decent number of ponytails. We have 4 cap hair, 4 flat top. Yeah, unfortunately, we have a lot of things that are pretty evenly distributed, so it's going to be kind of difficult to do this. I guess we'll just start wherever. No, let's start off with some of the odd ones out. This guy's pretty unique. Let's see.
Fine, sit wherever you want to. I don't really care.
I mean, I honestly, this guy's even more unique than that. This baby hair is pretty unique too. Okay. I think you could probably safely go there. Maybe he should go here.
Sure.
And then he could go here. And then you could have like her there maybe.
There you go, you got it. No.
Nope, already screwed it up. The nice thing is though, as impossible as this is, it does give you infinite tries.
No swimming in that.
All right. So what was the problem there? Okay, she didn't have anything in common with her. She is kind of a freak too. Let's put her in the corner.
Ah, sure.
Um, I mean, we're kind of playing with fate here. This guy's gonna be difficult to place, I think. So will this guy. I wonder if he could go here,
There you go, you got it.
actually, because he does have propellers. And then maybe she could go here. She could go here. See, but then we have this spring girl kind of stranded over here. She's going to be really hard because she doesn't share a nose with anybody. I don't think she shares an eye with anybody except him, and she only has hair in common with a few. And her foot's only in common with her. Yeah, she's like the problem child. Let's really work on how to fix her. Yeah, she has stuff in common with very few characters. All right.
Ah, sure.
I almost think she's not in the right place here. But that's to help him. Can we switch these guys? No, we can't. Why? Oh, well, yeah, I meant get rid of her.
There you go, you got it.
And then maybe she can go here instead, and then she can go here. Well. Oh my god, this is hard. This is really hard. She can go here. Maybe she can go here. This girl does not have much in common with the others. Maybe she could go here. And
Ah, sure.
no, but then she's like stuck. Yeah, what if we put her here, her here, her here, and her here?
There you go, you got it.
Oh my god, did we do it? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sure.
I'm amazed that worked. I guess that wasn't that hard. You do have to shift them around a lot until you find something doable. Very, very hard though. Miss me with that shit. All right, well, that's definitely going to be the hardest part of the episode. So, I'm pretty happy about that. Now, this is a bit of a head scratcher too, though. So, in this version of the puzzle, you're no longer just worrying about getting the frogs across. Now you also have to get these crabs. You don't have to get them, but you have to keep pathways open from top to bottom. because otherwise they will just get angry and sit on their ass and create a huge crab mess that you can't like hop around. So I don't know exactly how this works. I guess there's four paths here. Yes, it looks like there's 4 pathways, and I suppose the issue is just preserving them. So with this in mind, you can't really, I mean, you could theoretically, but you probably don't want to be using lily pad shapes for your frogs because you already have a lily pad shape going from top to bottom. So any shape going from left to right is going to block 3 paths. 3 paths, which you don't want. You want to keep these crabs happy. So, I mean, we could start with colors. That's the easiest visually, but let's see what we have closest to, or what we have that's just the easiest to completion. So the smoothest way to do this, obviously, is just to only swap lily pads that are the same color. I mean, only swap lily pads that are the same shape as each other to be sure that you're not disrupting anything. But if you're paying attention to the paths, I think you can get away with a little bit of trouble outside of that. I think we can switch these two to make red work. Yeah, let's just worry about color first, and then we can think about... Alright, looks like white needs 2 to swap over. Oh, this kind of looks like it's an X path already. Oh, yeah, we have a full X path. Let's do that real quick. Do we have any other shape paths, flower shape paths? We have this diamond that's... Ooh, diamond's unbroken. Diamond looks like it works. I'll try to get out of this guy's way real quick. Okay. Oh man, he got scared away by the crab. Go back there, Mr. Diamond Frog. Ugh, what a mess. Ah, traffic jam. Okay, well he's gone. What about the fuzzies? Or the fluffies? Looks like that's gonna be tougher. Okay, we just need a link here. Or like anywhere in here. This one's good because we've already done red, so let's switch this with a... Oh, that works. Yeah, you can see if the crabs get interrupted, they'll just start multiplying. And you don't want that. Okay, so now we just have some colors left. Looks like orange is in a good spot, so we'll probably need to fix purple. White is probably a good one to handle. We have some frogs getting stuck. Not because the paths don't work, but just because the crabs are in the way. Maybe we shouldn't be sending this many frogs over at once. I'm sorry, they're toads. They're Titanic tattooed toads. Okay, this orange guy is having a hard time. He keeps getting sent back. Ugh, I'm so angry on behalf of that one. Okay, there's like a rhythmic problem happening with orange. I think we need to make another adjustment. I don't think he's ever going to get out of this loop because, yeah, these fucking, oh my god, these son of a bitch. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Alright, that should help. Alright. That was annoying. Okay, we can fix purple here. Is this frog still having a hard time? What's going on with it? Wow, this is like a real clusterfuck. Not a big fan of this puzzle. I mean, I do like it in principle, but little annoying. Mostly because, like, the rhythm and the physics of it makes it so that, like, even if you do the right thing, it might not work necessarily. Yeah, see, this guy's getting cock-blocked again. What a mess. I feel so bad for this orange guy. He's just been down here for forever. Alright, thank God.
You've done quite well.
Whew. That was a pain. And the thing is, you kind of have to do these ones. The pressure to do these perfectly is higher because you have much fewer chances to get these wrong. The bottom and top runs. I think in this version of the game you still have a lot of cushioning. I can't remember, but I think in the remake you don't have quite as many chances because they have a smaller number of Zoombinis you need to get through the entire game. This looks suspiciously easy. Weird. I feel like normally there's supposed to be a bunch of symbols in between all of these, but this looks really easy. All right, well, give me one moment. All right, I'm back. Boy, I tell you, I'm down to keep recording, but my body ain't cooperating. I keep having these like cough reflexes. So we'll see. All right, this really looks like this looks almost insultingly easy. I'm a little offended that they're not challenging me a little more. 3 eyes in common. I think we can only either do nerdy eyes or sleepy eyes, so let's save that. We have a lot of both. Watch me eat my words. Watch this be extremely difficult. And the only reason there's that few is because anything else would be like entirely impossible. Okay, so we have hard to rearrange your Zoombinis in this level. We have 5 nerdy eyes and 6 sleepy eyes. And 2 of everything else. Okay, so we know that this is going to have to be some of those guys. The only other thing that cares about eyes is we need a pair up here, and that doesn't really matter. We could just do these guys because they're so strange and unlike anybody else. I mean, this just doesn't really... It's just so easy. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just did this sleepwalking. Painfully easy.
Whoa!
Painfully easy. Give me something else. Alright, let's continue.
Amazing!
Alright, let's just keep going. Alright, now this one might not be too easy. We still have our nice little test group. I'll just put this, I'll just put her anywhere. I know it's not going to be right. Eee! Alright, let's see if noses matter. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so clearly eyes or feet are keeping them there. Could be eyes, and then we have those guys before or after. And then we have like a single eye up here, maybe. Or we could have 3 eyes down here. No, nobody has 3 eyes. Although it could be single and then a pair. Or it could be feet, and then we have like maybe shoes down there. I'm gonna go with my gut that this is eye based. It's not. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's start sorting everybody by foot. So this guy's got to go before or after. And then we have a bunch of pairs. This is going to be so hard to figure out. The hitbox for this little platform is insane. It's like so weird. Okay. This is going to be really difficult to figure out. We could have 3 wheels right here leading up to the propellers, or we could have a propeller and then 2 guys and then wheels up here. I mean, there's almost no way to... I might have to go back and just try this, because unless I get lucky... There's also a very small chance this is actually noses, now that I'm looking at it. But I'm gonna assume that it's not, because that would be a pretty big coincidence. Yeah, that's technically possible, though. And we also have no idea. Well, if eyes are the main thing, then propellers would have to be the next. I mean, then it can't be hair, so it'd have to be either feet or noses. There's no way I'm gonna get this in 3 tries, I'll tell you right now. I'm considering just going back. Well, let's give it the old try. Okay, so he goes there. That's fortunate. That would suggest that it definitely is feet. But I think we already knew that. So down here we have either shoes or springs. And then over here we have either the wheels could be at the end of something, or there could be a group of 2 there or a group of 3 there. Let's try this. Uh-oh. Alright, this suggests that the secondary characteristic is eyes, I would say. But we have very little other information to go on. I feel like maybe I misused my first couple guesses. Okay. So what do we know? We know that one of these will go before Nerdy Eyes and one will go after, but they both go after Sleepy Eyes. Meaning that this one will definitely go before this one. And sunglasses could just be anywhere. I feel like sunglasses are the main wild card, so we should probably guess with them. Or maybe we should put this guy here, because that's a pretty decent chance of being right. But there's no way in hell we're getting this correct. I mean, it would be an act of God, I would almost think. And I'm agnostic. Trying to think of what the best option is here. Okay. The fact that she doesn't go there probably means that, yeah, this guy has to go here. And then everything else is just going to be guesswork. There's no way to know the rest. I think I'm going to go back. I mean, I might as well. Unless I get really lucky here. Oh, well, that's pretty lucky. So the big question is, do wide awake eyes go before nerdy eyes or after? Oh my god, I think we got it. That's insane. There's no there's no way I should have gotten that. That was crazy. The writing was on the wall, except that it wasn't. That is insane. All right, I better not waste this.
Deeper into the mountains they go, fighting their fears and the occasional family of bats. They arrive at a room where they can reflect on the appearance of a mysterious machine.
Not a family of bats. Anything but that's. Alright, let's see if we can redeem ourselves. We've got to be super careful though. Okay, so we have a bunch of shifting eyes. The only static eye is over here, which we'll need because they have different eyes. And then we'll need... Okay, so that helps. But we need to fix the noses as well. And we'll need to fix the hair as well. Alright, so that'll get the hair to match. The eyes are going to match. The noses will match. The feet will match. We're good. So nervous. Alright, now we just need to fix the feet. Looks good to me. Yeah, I want to keep recording, but unless I'm gonna like pause, I think I might have to stop after this Bubblewonder Abyss. How long have I been going anyway? I can't see. I have no idea. Boy, I really apologize about this. Maybe I should have waited to record rather than do it today, but I don't know. I have a lot to do. I've been working a lot on my next Let's Play, as far as like getting the materials ready for it. But it's taking a while. I'm trying to get it to look really nice, and that's apparently more difficult than I realized. But I'm hoping it'll look nice in the end. I don't know. It's really testing my Photoshop skills though. It's a tricky one, but I think that's correct. Probably should have checked a little more, but I think it's right. Okay, the ones over there are almost identical to each other, but we do need to fix... No, we don't need to fix the feet. Don't touch the feet. Looks like everything's static, which should make this easy. Hair match, eyes match, nose match, feet match. We're on a roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just 2 more puzzles to go. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Okay, all this hair shifts, but we need non-shifting hair. Alright, that'll get the noses and hair to match. It's a lot of stuff. And the feet look good, and the eyes look good. Alright. Alright, just one more. Here we go. Oh, well, they're just giving me this one. It almost seems suspiciously too easy, but I guess they felt bad for me. They being the powers that be behind the Zoombinis.
Well done!
Alright, we did it. We have one more puzzle to go. And this is going to be hard, but I did the last one without too much trouble. Alright, so this is the drop-off. I seem to recall that all the very, very hard puzzles for Bubblewonder Abyss are like extremely similar, and it's just a matter of figuring it out. Okay. Okay, so no no blue noses, although we only have one blue nose anyway. But she should not go up there. Okay, so this wheel thing looks kind of pointless, except for that if the red switch is flipped, you can make them come back, which seems super pointless. I don't understand that at all. But at any rate, you generally speaking want the red switch unflipped to go up there. And then after that, you will want to flip the red switch, which is kind of what I imagined anyway. And again up here, you also don't want blue noses, so, but you wouldn't do that anyway. So after you go through that, you're gonna send a bunch of Zoombinis through, apparently. Are these all the same color? The sparkles are all... Yeah, it looks like they're both purple. I just had to check. It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, they better be, or I'm gonna be mad. Alright, so after the blue switch is flipped... Well, okay. So you send some guys up there, then you send someone over here, right? To start flipping the... start flipping the red switch. You just want one guy to do that. Springs looks important. And so do Cyclops eyes. But I don't think you need all three of those over there, but we'll see. So you only want to do one to switch the red over. If you do more than one, you're gonna end up vacuumed. This one does seem a little harder than the other one, just in that it's a little more indirect, I feel like. Then you will want 1, 2, 3, something that's divisible by 3 plus 1. And then you're going over here. And then you do want a blue nose. Okay. You want a blue nose to save the purple or save the pink. And then you'll need sunglasses. Sunglasses finally to save the pink. And you also don't want Shaggy over here. Boy, this is a lot. I almost feel like I need to start writing some of this down. I think I am going to get a pen and paper if you'll pardon me for one moment. Okay. Since this is the super action-packed fun you guys have come here to see. Alright, so we have... What am I doing? Okay, so first you send over... You send over some stuff that's like left div 3 plus 1 of whatever. It doesn't need to have any special properties, whatever it is. Can't have a blue nose, but that's it. Can't have a blue nose. That's the only thing. Oh! That's the only thing that matters. Okay, then step 2. To the right, you send... We send Goublou. Goublou to the rescue. He goes over here to change the red switch, and he gets stuck in that. Then you can send everyone else over up here. Red, then this'll fix blue. These are my notes. So that will fix blue. Then, after you fix blue, you're gonna send a bunch more to the right. Starting, I guess, with the spring, right? Because you do need to... Reniawo. Was that her name? Reniawo. I misspelled it. She's probably used to it. Okay, so she needs to go to the right with the spring to hit purple. Now when she does that, you can send a bunch more over on the right side. First you want to send a blue nose over, and she's the only one. Kekrayaka. And coincidentally, she also has a cyclops eye and a spring foot. And she's gonna go over and she's going to bounce wait. She's not freeing anybody. I thought she was freeing somebody, but she's just getting stuck. That's all she's doing. Because the other one's stuck up there. Okay. The other one's stuck up there. And then you pretty much send everyone over. But you need to include the shaggy hair in the first group because if you don't, then they're gonna get snatched. So shaggy hair needs to go up here. I mean, really everyone can go in the first group, just about, except those other exceptions. And then last of all, we need to send Esigluko. And then we send everyone else. And step 6 and 7 are interchangeable. Everyone else to the right, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have a lot of people who need to go up. Now it's weird because it looks like the wheels are a problem, but they're really not. They can still go up there. So I don't see why I wouldn't. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's a good number. Now I have to be very careful not to get these arrows wrong. They're so close to each other. Okay, this is 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, then the next one to go, I think, is this guy. Oh, wait, no, yeah. The blue nose is saving somebody. I got confused. Goublou to the right. Go for it, Goublou. Alright. Then we send everyone else on the left side. And they just go. Okay, we have 2 floating Zoombinis now. And now we can hit the purple switch with the spring. And now we can rescue Goublou with Kekrayaka. And then we'll set them all free, and then we'll take care of these twins. Luru and Anafo. I know they're not quite twins, but they're close. Alright, and then I think this will do it. Sure hope so. These are my notes if you want to see them. They're so close. It's a wonder they don't collide with each other. Alright, I have to be careful because this one loops around, so I can't do them right next to each other. They'll pop. But I think this is long enough. I'm excited. I think we're going to get a new building. Oh, maybe that doesn't loop around. It was just the sunglasses that do. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, Bubblewonder is doable. Just hang in there, everybody. I saw someone post to Reddit like a solution to Bubblewonder where you have to like really time it. It was kind of crazy. Like it really matters what time you send everything. Okay, yeah, we know the spiel.
Well, what are you waiting for? Free the Zoombinis, you bold adventurer.
What's new?
Can't you
I think
hear
both
them
of these are new.
crying to you from Zoombini Isle. Free them.
Free them. This schoolhouse salutes some Zoombinis who finessed the ferryboat, crept cautiously past lily pad crabs, and surmounted stone elevators when traveling was very hard on April 13th, 2026. This city hall celebrates the Zoombinis who raised up high the lion's paw, lined up the right crystals that they clearly saw, and mastered Bubblewonder without falling in its maw when traveling was very, very hard on April 13th, 2026. Alright, well, you know, I think I'm gonna get one more group to Shelter Rock. I just feel like it wouldn't be that hard. Chiefy? Yeah, Delane? We'll keep it snappy. Oh, see, we're starting to get some Zoombinis that we've had before because they're graying out. Each Zoombini design can only be used twice each. Now, I will say, you can cheese Captain Ferryboat's puzzle by just making a bunch of similar Zoombinis, but that's kind of cheap. That is how I would do it when I was a kid, though. I would try to just make one of every Zoombini. Well, at the beginning, I would do 2 of every Zoombini because I didn't realize that you only need to make 625 go across, which doesn't let you make twins for everybody. All right, we have a lot of sunglasses today. I'm getting pretty hungry. I gotta hop off and make myself some chicken soon. But let's see what we have. We have these 2. These are very similar. Didn't we have these last time? I feel like we did. Yeah, I feel like we have a very similar crew. And we have this one too, but it's orange instead of green, nose-wise. Alright, well we have those guys down there. Could be Foot or Sleepy Eyes. I feel like it'd be Foot. Okay. This level's so glitchy that I don't know if I trust it anymore. Okay, so it looks like propellers go on the bottom. It's not confirmed, but it seems likely based on what we have. This guy's nothing in common with any of them. I'm just going to assume he's accepted. Okay. So she has something that's not good. It's not the eyes. It could be the hair or the purple nose. It's not the purple nose. Alright, so it looks like ponytails are another big allergy. Yeah. And we just have one more feature that we don't know. So it could be nerdy glasses, could be red. It's not red noses, we know that. With all that in mind, I think this guy's safe up here. And oh, we have glasses. Yeah, we have glasses up here and red noses. Okay. I don't know if this puzzle always does 8 and 8. It might. But anyway, it looks like solution was probably like ponytails, propellers, and then I guess sleepy eyes. But that was redundant because all the sleepy eyes have propellers.
Another bunch. Oh boy.
Another bunch.
Where do they all come from?
Good question.
Nice try.
Well, you're okay. You'll do.
Sorry.
Okay. It's weird. I thought we had more. Okay, it's the propellers. I'm guessing the propellers are gonna be a thing again. Maybe not, though.
Wrong way.
Okay.
Okay, so propellers don't matter. My mistake. Could be that shaggy hair is an issue. Looks possible. I'm guessing red noses might be as well.
Sure.
I must be careful about who I let in.
Okay. Well, why not?
Okay. Starting to see some patterns here. Guessing the purple noses will be down here, yeah. So again, very hard to decipher what's going on here because we have several different possibilities.
Whoa, my, you've done exceptionally
Like it could be that the right side is rejecting red noses and sunglasses. Or it could be that the left side is rejecting... No, the right side's not rejecting sunglasses, my bad. So in that case, I think it's the left side that's rejecting purple noses and sleepy eyes, probably. Meanwhile, it looks like the top is rejecting maybe purple noses also and shaggy hair. Something like that.
Say hi to Arno.
All right, this will be our last puzzle for the day, and it probably won't be a very difficult one if I had to guess. Let's start with some beans. Oh wait, they're like peppers. I keep calling them beans. They look like beans to me. Listen, this is a pixel art game.
Something on that I don't like.
I'd appreciate more toppings.
Uh-oh, there's something on that I don't want.
Let's try some hot fudge. And maybe some whipped cream.
More toppings!
Alright.
Something's wrong. Uh-oh.
Actually, let's try olives instead.
Make me a pizza!
I think that was like pepper, which makes no sense. I think I've already said that.
Something must go.
Is that all I get?
Oh, something's wrong.
Alright.
I'm starving.
Let's try this, and then maybe the mushrooms, just to rule out everything.
More toppings.
There's something there I won't eat.
Something's wrong.
Something on that I don't like.
That topping? Not for me, thanks.
Yeehaw!
Okay, that's all he wanted. Alright, so we know that Arno doesn't want pepperoni or cheese, but he might want whipped cream, so I think we have to guess this real quick.
Something must go.
Okay, he doesn't.
More toppings.
Okay, so then this has to be Arno's order, and then Willa's getting the other 5, I believe. Because she's the only one who can take the other 5. The other 2, I mean.
The perfect pizza!
Let's give this a shot.
Little pizza maker.
Alright, we have survived another
Pizza, pizza, pizza,
adventure of the Zoombinis.
Whoa, my! You've done exceptionally well.
Alright, everyone. Well, thanks for joining me. I am really sorry that I was under the weather and if it kind of got in the way of recording a smooth episode. I know my voice probably sounded a little weird and maybe the coughing was gross. But I just wanted to make some progress, and I don't know. I've recorded plenty while sick before, but that was sort of before I was on camera, and I don't know, it felt a little...
You have arrived at Shelter Rock, here to relax and wait for your friend.
Alright, well, I guess I will save my game here. I'm gonna do this just in case anything happened with recording. I'm a little nervous about the Netmicron, but I'm sure it was fine. And okay. Alright. So now we've made it to very, very hard on most things, and I think I'm about to finish Oh So Hard here soon. Alright, but that's going to be it for today. Thanks a lot for checking out the video if you did. I do appreciate it, and hope you're doing well out there and escaping the toil and treachery of the bloats, as it were. Alright, well, take care out there. Peace.